Today, we're jumping into a fantastic series by Rob Kennedy, his AvGeek in Residence articles, which really shine a light on all these crucial, kind of behind-the-scenes jobs in aviation. And we're going to focus on one role that might just be the perfect next step for a real pro, the B1 aviation mechanic. So let me just ask you, does this sound familiar? You've spent years, maybe your whole career, mastering incredibly complex machines. Doesn't matter if it's cars, giant ships, or heavy construction gear. You know your way around a toolbox blindfolded and can probably tell what's wrong with an engine just from the sound it's making. Okay, so what if you could take all that hard-won, hands-on knowledge and point it at one of the most exciting and demanding fields on the planet? What if your next big career move wasn't just another job on the ground, but one that actually reaches for the sky? Let's get into it. We are absolutely talking about a new horizon, a place where your skills aren't just appreciated, they are critical. I mean, fundamentally critical to safety. This is where your life's work gets a brand new, vital mission. So what is this job really? What does it actually mean to be a B1 aviation mechanic? Well, let's define the role, because these folks are truly the mechanical backbone of every single aircraft. All right, here it is. A B1 aviation mechanic is a licensed engineer who is the absolute master of the physical aircraft. We're talking about the big stuff, the airframe itself, those incredibly powerful engines, the high-pressure hydraulic systems, and of course, the landing gear. If it's a moving mechanical part, it's their domain. And you know, to really get what a B1 does, it helps to see what they don't do. In aviation maintenance, you've basically got two main licenses, B1 and B2. Think of it like this. The B2 technician handles the aircraft's brain, all the avionics, computers, and wiring. The B1 mechanic, they're all about the bones and muscle. It's pure, powerful mechanics. And this is exactly why it's such a perfect fit for so many skilled tradespeople. I mean, if you're coming from the world of automotive, diesel, marine engines, or heavy equipment, your core skills are a direct match. Same for military vets who've worked on complex machinery. That deep-seated respect for safety and procedure, that's the gold standard in aviation. Okay, so if this is sparking your interest, you're probably wondering, how do I get there? Well, the good news is becoming a B1 mechanic isn't some secret handshake club. There's a clear, well-defined roadmap to follow. And what's really important to know is that this roadmap is standardized. We're talking about the EASA. That's the European Union Aviation Safety Agency. Their standards are the benchmark pretty much everywhere. So getting that B1 license isn't just a local ticket. It's like a global passport for your skills. And the process really boils down to three main stages. First, you've got your formal training, a mix of classroom theory and hands-on workshop practice. Next, you have to pass a series of exams on specific modules, everything from turbine engines to aviation regulations. And finally, you put it all together with documented on-the-job training, actually working on live aircraft under supervision. Now, for those of you who already have serious credentials, the news gets even better. There are often fast-track options. For example, if you're a mechanic in the US with an FAA A&P license or in Canada with an AME license, there are programs that recognize your existing knowledge. You don't have to start from scratch, which can save you a ton of time. All right, so you've earned the license. What's the job actually like? What do you do all day? Let's pull back the curtain on the day-to-day responsibilities and, of course, the rewards that come with them. First up, you are a detective, a master diagnostician. This is where all those years of experience really pay off. Sure, you're using technical manuals and sophisticated tools, but a huge part of the job is relying on that gut instinct, that deep mechanical intuition to figure out what's really going on. Once you've found the problem, you get your hands dirty and you fix it. This is all about precision work, performing complex repairs, making modifications, and doing it all to the absolute highest safety standards. In this job, there are no shortcuts. Everything has to be perfect. And this is the big one. This is the ultimate responsibility. After all the work is done, the B1 mechanic signs the logbook. That signature is a legally binding statement. It says, "I certify this aircraft is mechanically sound and safe for flight." Think about that. That is an incredible amount of trust and a huge source of pride. So where do you do this incredible work? Well, you've got choices. Go work for a major airline, and you'll likely get more predictable schedules and become a deep expert on just a few types of aircraft. Or you could work for an FBO, that's a fixed-base operator, servicing private jets and charter planes. There, you'll see a wild variety of aircraft, Maybe a brand new jet one day and a classic propeller plane the next. Okay, let's talk about compensation. Now, it definitely changes depending on where you are in the world, but the potential is really solid. In North America, for instance, an experienced B1 mechanic, especially one with specialized ratings, can easily earn well over $90,000 a year. So when you put it all together, what does it all mean? Well, it's so much more than just a paycheck. It's about the real, tangible impact you have on the world every single day you go to work.
And, Rob Kennedy just nails it in his article. He says B1 aviation mechanics are the backbone of aviation safety. And that's not an exaggeration. They aren't just a part of the safety system, they are the system. Without them, there's no air travel, period.
So when you look at the whole package, this career gives you this amazing combination of things. You get the stability that comes from having a skill that's always in demand, the freedom of global mobility thanks to that international license, and maybe most importantly, that profound satisfaction of knowing your work keeps people safe.
It's a career that demands absolute precision, rewards deep expertise, and comes with an awesome responsibility. So for all you master mechanics out there looking for that next great challenge, the real question is, are you ready to put your signature on safety?